name is Greta Reed. I am Okanagan Nation. I'm a community catalyst here at Okanagan Collab and an Indigenous artist, and now a disruptive leader.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. And I know you were excited to take part in the program. What drew you to it?
So it was actually really interesting. Jean had stumbled into Collab and we were talking about another event, and she ended up sharing this upcoming Disruptive Leadership, thinking that it was going to be interesting for Shane Lapp, who is part of OCS. Mm-hmm. He then forwarded on to me, and it was a conversation that Jean and I went and we had this beautiful tea chat. And I just kind of queued up questions like, what's this about? Like, what's happening in the community? And for her to kind of say a few key words like disruptive leadership, EDI, social justice, and kind of sprinkle in a little bit of what the magic was going to happen at the event. It just felt like it all just kind of clicked for me, and I was like, this is now something I am passionate about and interested in and want to be a part of. So kind of holding those spaces for myself and other people like me, and then inviting people into those conversations felt really powerful.
That's great, thank you. And I know that along the way, you were a great participant in the room in inspiring others too. What did you feel being part of that cohort, with it being part of the team?
Oh yeah, so powerful to be in a room with so many different organizations, to have so many other people represented and sharing their stories, things that they were working on with EDI. And for me, like, it's very personal, it's very meaningful, coming from a place where I've been discriminated, I've experienced racism firsthand, I've had the systemic barriers as firsthand experiences. And then being in that space, I think really like opened my own voice and helped me step into that space even further. And of course, it's affected how I act in my workplace, how I've invited people into new conversation, and even just kept this snowball rolling for me and my practice.
Tell me more about how it opened space for you, how it impacted your work.
Oh yeah, so having beautiful leaders sharing their knowledge, coming in from other organizations, of course, yourself, Dorothy, and Heather, I think that has really, helped me kind of step into what I want to do and stir that passion. So for me, it's been like lighting a fire. You know, when I started Disruptive Leaders, it was emotional, and I was like, I'm here and I'm supposed to be here. And then as we kind of moved forward, it was like lighting the match and starting the kindling, and then the fire sparking, and then all of a sudden it's like, we got a bonfire going, and it's very meaningful. I don't know if that answered everything, but I love it.
No, it does. And it's your passion is so evident, Greta, and really you have been an inspiration to others, and you've made space for others in that room too, right? And you mentioned being Okanagan Nation and having felt some of the things that we're really trying to tackle in this program and make people aware of. So it's double work because you're processing emotionally the work as well.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you, because you've said this before, it's about finding your voice. And I know you have a strong voice. You've had a strong voice. You've grown up with a mother who's given you many opportunities to build a strong voice.
Yeah.
But what does it feel like to be in a room where you feel that you're being heard?
That, I think, is probably the most important piece for disruptive leadership. I think not only will you learn to grow and develop your voice, but you'll realize how powerful it is if you share it with other people. And in EDI, social justice, and even just like being an ally and creating space for other people, you have to be willing to interrupt a dinner party. You have to be willing to gently call out and call in. And I think with disruptive leadership, it's lit that fire inside of me, but it's also been inspiring in so many ways. It's helped ground myself with my practice and with where I want to go. It's been an absolute journey of unfolding and invitation. And if you go into disruptive leadership and you meet that space and you challenge yourself, as uncomfortable as it is, you're going to rise and gain and grow and blossom. And I think that's such the important part of disruptive leadership. It's been, I can't even say enough about how impactful it's been. I'll just end up crying on screen. Which check.
Thank you.